If you're over the age of 25, congratulations, your back probably hurts if you sneeze a little bit too hard. And well, as cliche as it sounds, it's important to never skimp on anything between you and the floor, your footwear, your bed, and your chair. For myself, as much as I should be up and moving, I spend about 12 hours or more per day at my desk between work, my studies, creative work, and of course a heck of a lot of gaming. With that comes an incredible upgrade for both my desk setup and my back with this Embody gaming chair from Herman Gaming. Right out of box too, there's literally zero building as it does ship pre-assembled, ready to use. And honestly, off the bat, it's easy to say you haven't quite sat in a good chair until you've really sat in a good chair. Not to say my previous chair was bad by any means, but trying out my first chair from Herman Miller, I can immediately see why people invest in these. From a design standpoint too, the main reason I've never really jumped into gaming chairs in the past was simply the aesthetic leaning way too heavy into the gamer look, especially with those racing chairs. And I know a lot of people prefer that vibe, but I prefer a much more minimal, pulled back aesthetic for my desk setups. Now in this case, this chair is a collaboration between Logitech and Herman Miller Gaming, and considering both of those brands are well known for their quality products, this has to be the perfect collaboration. In this case, in terms of customization, I did decide to go black on black with white accents, although you can customize yours to be a dual aesthetic. If I didn't go with black on black, my next choice would have definitely been the black and blue. Apart from that, there is some collaborative Logitech branding on the front end of the chair above these ridges, and a Herman Miller Gaming and Logitech tag on the back end. But outside of the design of this chair, what makes this so special? Honestly, it comes down to how well built this chair is in the first place, alongside the materials used, and well, simply how comfortable it is. Just in terms of the support and comfort, this is easily the best chair I've ever used. While I've typically just sat on foam and fabric chairs in the past, the Herman Miller Gaming Embody uses these spring-like supports that conform to your actual body, particularly your back. It's like a one-size-fits-all, but you can either be super short or larger like myself. This chair does use H-like structures on the back end, which is probably why you can still sit in the chair, but still sort of move around naturally. It's just sort of one of those things you haven't quite noticed you wanted until you tried it, and there's going to be some more of that with this chair as well. Likewise, it does seem there's a similar spring structure on the seated side as well. All of the springs are covered by a foam layer which is soft to the touch, and it's all covered by a polyester material which also feels durable to touch. Noticeably, while I typically get hot and steamy in a lot of chairs, I've particularly remained pretty cool in this chair after long sessions. I'm not sure if it's just the general transparency of the chair having a spring structure versus say a foam and fabric. Either way, it's done a good job at keeping me cool and I can't really complain. And though I could personally stand to lose a couple pounds, I'm on the larger side at just over 6'1" and 270 pounds, so in terms of adjustability, I've been extremely well covered. The biggest thing for myself off the bat is having the ability to use the armrests or not. In this case, I have plenty of room to push the arms all the way down and tuck it under my desk like I normally do, or I can actually bump them all the way up to be level with my desk, so I'm happy I'm able to do both. Likewise, in terms of my build, I am a little bit wider, so I can bump these armrests outwards whenever needed. In terms of the height adjustments, it's an easy stand and raise with this mechanism. Again, that's going to be the color accent you choose, as well as sitting with your body weight to lower it. Now, what's a little bit more special for me is the tension you can adjust on the back supports to really drive your posture upright, and I'm actually surprised more chairs simply don't have this feature. It seems a bit of a no-brainer to have. Apart from that, you can lengthen the seat itself with raising these two levers and simply adjusting it, alongside lean adjustments which do have different notches to lock in your preference. Now, for reference on what I'm coming from, I've been using this steel case EMEA for about 2 years now, which is also considered an investment when it comes down to chairs. Again, by no means is the EMEA bad whatsoever, but some of the things I didn't know I wanted till I tried it out is the spring structure found on the Embody. It's simply so much more breathable, and I really do appreciate that. Another thing I really dig is how much sturdier the armrests are on the Herman Miller. There's simply no unwanted give whatsoever to the Embody armrests, and again, I didn't really know I wanted that till I had it. Now, I do sound like a bit of a fanboy already for this chair, but I can definitely see why there's such hype surrounding the Herman Miller name, and I'm definitely pumped to see them in the gaming space now. I'm definitely gonna have to check out their sit stand desk, because if that's anything like this chair in terms of quality, I know it's gonna last me forever. One of the things that's kind of wild too with this chair is that it has a 12-year warranty. If this chair was a kid, it would be able to babysit another kid by the time the warranty expired, and that's pretty sweet. Having spent hours absolutely annihilating children in Overwatch, I can already say this chair is definitely worth the investment, and I'm super stoked to have this as a part of my setup. Either way, I'm pumped to finally have my hands on one of these, and I can tangibly feel less fatigue while sitting. But let me know what you guys think. Have you tried a Herman Miller chair before? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you watching till the end. Till next time.